Good evening, ladies. This is actually take number 2. I've already recorded our video for class on my other computer. However, it's stuck there and I cannot get it to move because it won't connect to the internet. So tonight's tutorial is going to be slightly different because I've already put the card together. So I'm going to walk you through how to put this together. So the first thing that you're going to want to do will be fold your card base. Give it a good crispy edge with your bone folder. You will put on the embossed piece first. Then your next two pieces have already been pre-dovetailed for you. That is a die cut that I have here in my stash. So I layered the two of those together. Actually, I can peel it apart to show you a little bit better. So I put these two on first. Both of the dovetail pieces are on first. And I made sure I had about equal distance between the left and the right. Then I placed it on my card base over the hot pink embossed paper. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball where it is center. Then your two pieces, your two wonky circles, you will attach your white to the black, and then the black will get some dimension. So you're going to want to put some foam back there. I used dimensionals for mine. Now, this one's slightly higher than this one, so it's just how you prefer to put them on. You will then put that double circle on with your dimensionals or foam. Then you will apply your ribbon. Now what's nice about this ribbon is it's already pre-adhesive for you. So you're just going to place that on, and I have it, this one I have directly onto the circle. This one I put directly below the circle. So it's completely your choice, right where you're going to place it. Now this came out of my stash. And then you will place your pink dots. Now the pink dots, and actually all 4 of our sets of dots tonight, will be from a collection called Glossy Dots from Stampin' Up. They were about a year ago in for sale. So I did the large at the top, the medium, and then the small below. And then here I did just slightly the same exact sizes, just a slight variation as to placement. Okay, so tonight's video is a pre-recording. Matt and I will be going to an event, so kind of needed to pre-record our video. Now this card, which is your second card, so you're going to probably want to put me on pause because I'm probably going way faster than I typically would go. Lost my full train of thought. Okay, so for this card, you are going to, again, it is a top folder. So if you think about an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, this was cut at that 4 1/4, scored at 5.5. So I am able to get 2 pieces out of my 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, which is really nice. So I folded it in half. Then you're going to take that rectangular piece, which was die cut using the deckled rectangles. Then I did the stamping for you, and it was already a pre-scripty background stamp. And then I did the splatters, and the splatters are actually another stamp that was easy to do. You will put on your purple striped piece. Then you will attach your green leafy sprig. Now that came from that Delicate Whispers that we absolutely love. And then you will do your dovetail piece. That's also a die cut, and that came from the which collection? Trying to think which collection I used for that one. Stylish Shapes. And Stylish Shapes comes with 4 sizes of a banner, 4 sizes of a circle, and 4 sizes of a rectangle, which are all stitched, and they're really pretty. Then you will put on your purple gems. Now the sample, I put the largest at the bottom, and then I put the medium and small at the top, still on that same line, because if you look at it, it still is a triangle. It's just a very thin triangle, where this one, it is a larger triangle. Okay, so that is our second card. Now our third card is the fancy fold. So this one I wish I could have done with you, but I will walk you through this one. I believe we've already done this card in a Sunday Fun Day. So what you're going to want to do is, let me set that one aside, you will fold at that crease. Picture this is not here. So you're looking at your card base. You have this larger area that is your 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. You have a scored line and then another smaller scored line to the far right. You will take that first score line and you're going to fold it towards the left. Give it a good crispy edge. Then this tiny 1/2 inch, you are going to fold it back in on itself, just like so. Adhere your green to the right, and then open and add the green to the right on the inside of your card. Now we're going to look at this mechanism, and I think I can top this part up. Yes, I can. There we go. So what I did here, let's see if I can get this up too. Nope, that I can't. So I'm going to fold on that 1/2 inch line. That will get adhered to the left side of your card base, giving yourself equal distance, eyeballing it, and then that piece will go on. After you've attached it, then you will want to attach your inside sentiment. Like so, because what that is going to do is it's going to camouflage where we've done that attachment. Now you will have 2 pieces of gray. You will place one on the left-hand side of the fold and one on the outside of the fold. Now everybody's is going to be slightly different because it just depends on where I cut from the main pattern paper. Okay, so I'm going to close this, because then you're going to do the rest of the front of the card. You will place your 2 stackable shapes together, and those are flat, and I'm going to bring in the second card because I did it just slightly different. I placed this one up high, this one I placed down low. Your floral image, the colors I used, the purple is the dusty purple, and I used the medium shade for all of the little purple spots. Then the yellow, the chrysanthemum, I used the yellow gold blend and I did the light. So that is the chrysanthemum. Then this pink flower, I used antique pink, And for this, I actually used both the light and then I went over it with the medium to do that final tracing, just so that I have a little more dimension to this flower. Now the yellow, I did not do that to, just because it's such a large flower with all those little petals. So for this one, this is all I did. I just went on that outer edge and I just traced. And now my green, so anywhere that you see the skinny little leaves, I used dull green light. And then on these larger leaves, I did the medium, the mid. Okay, you will place your dots. And both of mine I did just slightly different. This one is the medium. This one, actually that's the small. Here's the medium, medium and large, large and small. And so I put my flower cluster here after you fussy cut. And this one I put it on this side. Now, if you're going to place it to the right, you're going to want to remember not to do full gluing, because if you glue here, then it's going to close your card and you're not going to be able to open your card. Okay? So that is your third card. And then your fourth card is a fun one. I like this card. So for this card, what's nice about it and unique, again, it is using a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper cut at 4 1/4 so that you get 1 and 2, so you get 2 cards out of it. This piece here, this blue piece, this is the balance of what you've cut from here. So when it's in your paper trimmer like this, you're going to go to 3 inch and you're going to cut. This is that 5 1/2 is your score line. So I cut 3 inches off, which is this piece. And then you're going to just put your 2 DSPs, which stands for Designer Series Paper. And this was that, oh, what was it called? It came out last year. Daffodil something, and I can't remember the name of it, but it is gorgeous. It also had come with a vellum paper. So you will fold, put your sentiment piece on the inside, close your card, do the gingham, build the floral onto the Night of Navy's rectangle. This piece you're going to put on next. And remember, when you go to put this piece on, you only want a little bit of adhesive. So what I would do is, we're going to picture this as this piece. So I'm going to lay it, put my adhesive here, then flip, and then adhere it down. So that then I know exactly where this piece needs to go, because I want to keep it free floating again, so I'm not closing my card base. Stack your 2 circles, and again, this is that Stylish Shapes. Do the word U, put your letter O on first, then the Y and the U, or U and then the Y, totally up to you. And then you will do your thank over top, and I used my Barely Art glue for all of that. And then you will place your yellow gems for that. And that is your fourth card. Now I know this has been a very fast tutorial. I'm hoping to get my other computer working, but I don't know what's going on with it. If I do, I will post the other video. Now, our next card class will be July 2nd, and it is a kid's birthday. But when I designed these, I really was mindful that many of you don't have littles for grandchildren anymore. And a lot of your grandchildren are much older. They're in their teens, they're in their early 20s. So I tried to think of that so that you're still able to send them a fun card, but it's not so juvenile. And these would be great for any young adult. So here is the fun pinwheels. This one uses holographic and glitter paper. Isn't that fun? And then, so those are the masculine. Here are your feminine cards. Now both of these, again, I was mindful for a young lady, not for a young child. So these really could go for a wide array of ages. And I kept them in the same color palette. So the girls are in that peach and toffee color, and then the boys, I kept it in the shades of blues and a little bit of yellow. So this class will be on July the 2nd. It will probably be live. I'm not 100% sure yet. You can always get your kit if you're going to be out of town, and then you can put it together on a replay. Alrighty, so I will be posting this video on Thursday. Hopefully we get the other one working, because it was a much better video. That's all I can think of, and I will see all of you for Sunday Fun Day on June the 7th at 7. Have a good evening.